Hey guys, what is up? This is Mania and we're back with Abe's Odyssey from Oddworld Inhabitants. So I'm just going to hit continue here. Now, last time when we left off, we were just right before the Shadow Zone. I believe I showed you guys what it does, how to use it and such. So we're just going to keep going. I believe there's some guys here that we have to sneak past, some little weaklings that we have to save. So let's just see that. So now we're like right there by that enemy guy. He could see us if we weren't in the Shadow Zone. But he's not facing us though, so we're okay right now. Okay, so I'm now going to follow right behind him as he walks past so I can get to the Shadow Zone. I'm going to duck down so when he turns around he doesn't see me. He's going to walk past to go beat my little friend there, and I'm just going to keep going. Now don't worry, we are going to save that guy. There is a way. It's actually coming right up. I think there's another guy here. Yeah, okay. Now he keeps walking onto the next screen, so we just gotta sneak past, ignore the friend for now, until we can help him. I suppose we could if we moved him to the Shadow Zone, but I'm not going to. Not just yet. Okay, so here's probably the first part where I'm gonna mess up. These little bombs, you have to switch them off by holding down and then pressing control, but they have like a timing to them. But you'll notice that the pattern actually isn't always the same. You might not see it if you're not paying attention. So it goes red, red, green, red, green, red, red, green, red, green. It's not just red, green, red, green, red, green. It's red, red, green, red, green, red, red, green, red, green. Now, you want to actually press down and control while it's still red, but when you know it's about to turn to green, so that when your hand touches it, it turns the bomb off. Now, we're going to see if I can do this perfectly. I'm probably not, so let's quick save, just so that if I die, we can redo it from right here. Here we go, got the first one. Now the second one. Here we go. And now we're just going to save this guy.
Hello, Bumblebee. Okay.
Now, obviously, if you're playing the first time and you don't really know the maps, like I won't later on because I haven't played the end game a few times, you won't immediately save people like this because you won't just know where the portals are like I do. So, like, you'll have to figure out where they are. But it's not very difficult. They're usually quite close by, the guys that you have to save. Again, maybe it's a bit different late game where I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure it is. It does get a bit more complicated though. There are puzzles and stuff that you have to do. So now we're going to do our first possession. Now, this is what I think really makes the game cool. The little praying thing where you hold in Naught to open a portal. If there's an enemy there, you can, instead of a portal, you can actually possess the enemy, control them. And as you can see, that guy has a gun. So we're about to have a gun. Now he's going to get upset and sometimes he'll run off screen and it won't work. But in that case, we'll just keep trying because I do want to possess this guy so I can show you and so that I can save those guys from before. So let's just do that quickly. And there we go. Now you'll see this guy actually has a very different set of voice commands. For example,
Wait, get him. Look out.
yeah, these two commands here can be used to interact with they can be used to interact with these terminals that you get later on in the game. They're basically commands, and the rest of his voice commands are used to interact with dogs. They're called slogs in the game, but they're basically dogs. We won't see them for a while, but essentially you can get them to kill things. Otherwise, they just kill you. You cannot talk to other enemies, like other sligs, for example. They'll just shoot you. Somehow they know it's you. That's fine. But this is the cool thing. You hold in Z, and you can shoot. You can also beat people, but I've never ever found a point for it in the game. Oh, and this is another one on the door, but this one is actually a portal. You face the little lever, you hit control, and you teleport. It looks painful, but you know, it's necessary. So we're just gonna go kill the rest of the little sligs which once again is the thing that I'm controlling. It's called a slig. Now we can't control these guys. Best we can do is this to them.
No.
Oh crap, now they're depressed. Well, this one's depressed. This one's pretty angry at me. But yeah, so we have to just apologize to the depressed one with Abe later. Abe, once again, is our main character. He's the little alien looking dude. So now, this guy on the bottom of the screen, we can shoot him by holding down to aim downward at the screen, and then pressing Z. But we want to make sure not to kill our friend. So we're going to wait for him to walk under us, and then we're just going to shoot him. I just used one bullet because it's faster. But you can just go when you want to. Like, it makes no difference. So, we could just go all the way back to Abe now. Because what we have to do is we have to retake over Abe since there's nothing more we can do with this guy. So we could go back to Abe. But I'm just going to show you another way. And you can depossess these guys in two ways. One, you can get them killed by getting shot or jumping off a ledge or whatever. Or you can just destroy them by holding in the 0 key, which is the same thing you use to possess them. So it's like this. Boom. I believe some enemies when they get possessed don't blow up, but they're not here for a little bit still. So let's keep going. Let's save the guys over here. Do. Okay, so if you just heard that sound there, that was the depressed guy complaining. They do that. What's all of you? 6, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Hi.
So the one we slapped is feeling fine, but the other one is depressed. So let's apologize to this guy.
Sorry. Okay.
And then we want them to follow us.
Follow me. Okay.
We save them. Now, sometimes when you save people, it doesn't unlock other parts of the game, as you just saw there. This is basically just for 100% completion, or maybe not 100% if you're not going for that. Just to get the good ending, you got to save as many as possible, but it won't always unlock other parts of the game, saving these guys, which is fine. We're just doing it for the people who want to see it. And I want to see the good ending, so let's do that. I usually get the bad ending simply because I don't care. I'm a thug, you know, a real G, real hardcore. You can hear by the tenor of my voice that I'm completely frickin', you know, if you mess with me, you mess with the best. Let's do this. I'm so full of shit, come on. So now we gotta go back there. If we don't run and jump, we're gonna fall down this cliff. I'll show you quickly. So we quick save. And then we fall and die. It's a really, really pretty end. So no, we're gonna run and jump. Even with the run jump, it wasn't enough to get to the other ledge. We had to. We've almost died there. Oh, so once again, I just wanted to point out the little dust speckles, because from before I said you can climb up and down, but I only showed climbing down, so you can also climb up them. Now, the reason I'm going back here is because, oh yeah, I had to jump across, is because now with that one slick dead, we can actually go and save our buddies. Wow. I'm really fucking up, aren't I? Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Here we go. Let's think while we play. Yes? So we're just gonna go down. Bombs, yeah, gotta be careful of those. I know we didn't kill all of them, so there's one slig still wandering around here. I'm not sure where he is.
Hi. You will follow me. Okay.
So let's just save this guy. I think there was one more, but we're gonna leave him because. Well, we can try. We'll try. All right. So let's pray. I'm just gonna hard save here since we saved that guy, and then we'll keep going. Alright, so I have about 5 minutes left of video, I believe. So let's just make this quick. Let's try to. Gonna see if there was one more guy, as I believe there was. Just that I have to save. I think it's a bit of a harder save because the Slig didn't die, and we have to puzzle around him. It's doable though, don't worry.
Hi, hello.
Okay, apparently I'm wrong. We killed the dude. Okay. Let's... Whoops.
Hi, hello. Bumblebee. Okay.
Let's save this guy. He's gonna go mad from this gas. Sadly. We're just gonna hit him. Real quick. Stop moving. There we go.
Bumblebee. Okay.
I'm just jumping for fun there. You don't have to do this. So, we've saved another guy. We're doing pretty well. Only one has died so far, and that has been intentional because we slapped him to death. He was a little bitch, and we just wanted to teach him a lesson. You know how it is. We pimps. Alright, so we're just gonna move on to the next part here. Gotta go up. Now, last time, I jumped across here, I went there, and then I went down. This time, we're gonna jump into this bin. It's gonna move us to the next area of the game. It's a bit of a different scenery. So, another Slig. I believe this is the part where we have to save the friends that came with us to this place. Yeah, it's this part. Basically, you recall that little group that in the intro video was with us and ran to this bone place. Well, this is actually where we grab them. The other guys we've been saving are just the people who've been working in this place. They've been slaves or whatever for a while. So here these dudes are. I'm gonna save them. We're gonna watch the video for it, and then this video is gonna be done. So, all here.
Oh yeah. Hello. Bumblebee. Okay. Okay.
So we gotta get them off that ledge. Laughing at me because I ran into the wall. Bunch of assholes. Again, I think that's awesome that the characters do stuff like that. So now we have to sneak past the Slig. These guys will do it. Pretty easy. And then we've just got to line them all up at those turny wench things. Now, as I said before, they do it automatically, so it's not a problem. We tell them to work, and then we get it done.
Work.
Okay, what happened there? I think the video skipped somehow. It should not have, but that's fine. We're at the next part of the game, so I'm gonna save and stop. But yeah, there should have been a little video there. Maybe I will find it and I will link it in the description because it's quite annoying that we just missed that video. I'm sorry about that. I have no clue how that happened. I didn't press anything. My apologies. As I said, it's a pretty old game, and it sometimes glitches out on my computer. There's not much I can do about that. Well, this is Mania signing out. Stay frosty.